Space, the final frontier, and apparently, Hollywood's latest obsession. From pop stars like Katy Perry and Justin Bieber to Hollywood royalty like Tom Hanks and Kim Kardashian, celebrities have plenty to say about taking off into the great unknown. Whether they're boldly signing up for an actual spaceflight or cautiously sharing their doubts, these famous faces are letting the world know exactly how they feel about leaving Earth behind. Today, we're diving deep into celebrity opinions about space travel, exploring who's ready to rocket skyward, who's hesitant, and who flat out thinks it's all just hype. Olivia Munn isn't feeling it. Let's start with actress Olivia Munn, who clearly isn't buying into the celebrity spaceflight craze. When she recently commented on Blue Origin's high-profile upcoming mission featuring Katy Perry, Gayle King, and others, she openly questioned the mission's value. Olivia didn't mince words, asking bluntly, "What exactly are you guys gonna do up there? It's so much money, and there are people here on Earth who can't even afford basic groceries like eggs." Olivia's skepticism taps into a growing criticism that billionaires and celebrities spending millions for mere minutes in space might not actually benefit humanity as much as they claim. Katy Perry's glamorous space ambitions. On the opposite side of skepticism sits pop superstar Katy Perry. Katy's excitement about space travel goes back decades. In fact, she's been trying to get herself into orbit since at least 2010, when she purchased a ticket on Virgin Galactic, a flight that never actually materialized. But now, she's finally set to make that cosmic journey aboard Blue Origin. In a recent interview, Katy joked, "We're going to put the ass in astronaut," adding humorously that her biggest concern was deciding what outfit to wear in zero gravity. Katy's enthusiasm isn't just about making space glamorous. It reflects a genuine, long-standing fascination with the mysteries beyond our atmosphere. William Shatner's profound space experience. Few celebrities have had a more impactful journey than William Shatner, who famously played Captain Kirk in Star Trek and actually flew into space aboard Blue Origin at age 90. Shatner's experience was surprisingly emotional, far deeper than he'd expected. He described seeing a cold, dark, black emptiness in space that profoundly moved him. But when he looked back at Earth, he saw a fragile, beautiful planet full of life. The journey shifted his perspective completely, transforming his views about humanity, life, and our shared home. Shatner has since encouraged others to embrace the experience if given the chance, calling it a deeply emotional and life-changing moment. Kim Kardashian's space anxiety. Kim Kardashian's relationship with space is slightly more complicated. When her then-boyfriend Pete Davidson received an invitation to fly with Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, Kim initially panicked. She recalled vividly how the Challenger disaster deeply impacted her parents and worried about safety. After Bezos reassured her personally about the extensive testing and precautions involved, Kim relaxed, at least somewhat. While she supported Pete's decision, she admitted candidly that if not for her 4 kids, she'd probably jump at the opportunity herself. Kim's mixed reaction highlights just how real and complex the feelings around space travel can be, even for the world's most famous personalities. Justin Bieber's space concert dreams. Justin Bieber took a completely different angle when considering space travel, aiming to literally elevate entertainment to new heights. Back in 2013, Justin excitedly tweeted about his desire to hold the first-ever concert in space. NASA even humorously responded, suggesting they might help make his cosmic concert dreams come true. Bieber went as far as purchasing tickets with Virgin Galactic alongside his manager, Scooter Braun, and boldly suggested filming a music video in zero gravity. Unfortunately for fans still holding out hope, Bieber's out-of-this-world performance hasn't yet come to pass. But who knows? Perhaps someday the Biebs really will float above Earth, belting out his greatest hits. Tom Hanks turns down a pricey ticket. While many celebrities eagerly look toward the stars, Tom Hanks, Hollywood's go-to actor for all things space-related, actually turned down an opportunity to experience the real deal. Despite his passion for space exploration, documentaries, and films like Apollo 13, Hanks declined Blue Origin's invitation, citing the hefty $28 million ticket price. Tom humorously acknowledged he's doing well, but joked he's not exactly $28 million ticket good. His response underscores an uncomfortable truth about space tourism. the exorbitant cost still keeps it out of reach for even wealthy and enthusiastic space lovers. Prince William's earthbound stance. Prince William is another public figure openly skeptical about the current space tourism craze. Instead of chasing the stars, Prince William argues we should direct our attention and resources to solving pressing problems here on Earth. He strongly suggested space tourism might even distract us from addressing climate change and protecting our planet. Candidly admitting that even flying at 65,000 feet as a trained pilot was frightening enough, William said he has no desire to venture into orbit, preferring instead to keep both his feet and his focus firmly on Earth. Stars who almost took off, but didn't. Hollywood is filled with near misses when it comes to space travel. Leonardo DiCaprio once jokingly volunteered to go to Mars during a climate change discussion with President Obama, and at one point even had a ticket for Virgin Galactic. Lance Bass from *NSYNC famously trained with the Russian Space Agency in 2002, but an insurance snag prevented him from launching. Actor Ashton Kutcher had also booked his Virgin Galactic seat, but his wife, Mila Kunis, convinced him that traveling to space wasn't the wisest decision with young kids at home. And Paris Hilton once seriously worried that traveling at light speed might mean returning thousands of years in the future, so she backed out too. Despite never launching, each of these celebrities made headlines for their near-space experiences, proving that even the idea of space travel remains irresistibly intriguing. Michael Strahan's out-of-body moment. One celebrity who did successfully make the leap to space was Michael Strahan. The Good Morning America host and former NFL player joined Blue Origin's 2021 New Shepard flight and described his brief cosmic journey as surreal and almost dreamlike. Strahan spoke vividly of weightlessness, astonishment, and a profound sense of disbelief that he'd actually left Earth, even if just briefly. His ecstatic reaction highlighted the magic that space travel holds for those lucky enough to experience it firsthand. Cameron Diaz, Michael Fassbender, and Charlize Theron's cinematic perspectives. For some celebs, acting in sci-fi films has shaped their views on actual space travel. Cameron Diaz openly described space as the next great frontier for humanity, advocating for human exploration and colonization. Michael Fassbender, who starred in Ridley Scott's sci-fi epic Prometheus, said he'd leap at the chance to explore space personally. But his co-star Charlize Theron felt differently. After seeing her own movie, Theron humorously admitted the experience made her far too terrified to consider a real space voyage, jokingly saying she clearly wasn't made of the right stuff. Paris Hilton's funny fears of time travel. Finally, Paris Hilton deserves a special mention for one of the more amusing space-related anxieties. She once expressed genuine concern about what would happen if she traveled to space and somehow returned to Earth thousands of years later due to the whole light years thing. Her imaginative fears about accidentally time traveling into a distant future without her friends and family led to her decision to stay firmly earthbound. Hilton's humorous but sincere worries added a uniquely comedic touch to the often serious conversations surrounding space tourism. Clearly, celebrity opinions about space travel are as varied as the stars themselves. Now we turn the question over to you. If given the chance, would you rocket into space, or do you prefer staying firmly grounded here on Earth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed exploring space through the eyes of your favorite celebrities, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to stay updated on all our latest videos. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.